I'm Dianna Brianne, and I thought I would just pop on here for a few moments and say hello and wish you all a wonderful, wonderful week. Welcome, Big Tim Funny Channel and more. Welcome, 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 my friend Samantha. Thank you for being here. Let me give you all some blue wrenches here. And I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful Monday. You know, we are having absolutely beautiful, beautiful weather. And I was out most of the day today. And it's been a great day. And so I thought, well, you know what? I'm just going to come on for a few minutes. As y'all know, this is not my normal time when I do normally come on. But I'm kind of not being normal right now. And I've kind of talked about that in my last live stream that I really did not want to be on a schedule, a set schedule with live streaming, because my own personal schedule is so busy right now that for me to set aside a specific time that I can be on, it's just not going to work. Hey, Vanessa, great to see you. Great to see you, my beautiful friend. Thank you for coming. I hope you are having a wonderful week as well. And we have Samantha's in Texas and Big Tim is in Missouri. And I think Vanessa, you're in Arizona, right? I think. Thank you, Vanessa. Well, you know, Vanessa, like I talked about in my last live stream, I'm kind of coming on sporadically. I have no set schedule now as I did before. And the reason for that is I am so busy in my in-person life that I've just had to kind of make some decisions that, I do daily content and that takes priority over my doing live streaming because I'm not a live streamer, although I do live streaming. And so I just said, you know what? I think I just need to not be on a schedule. And because I'm on a schedule enough in my life, so I had to take some things off of my schedule. And one of those was being on at a specific time to do live streams or any kind of consistency. Now, I was on twice a day, every day, like, between 2 and 4 p.m. and 10 o'clock at night. Now I'm just kind of on whenever I come on. Which I have to tell you relieves me and it really works well for me because, we all have our in-person lives. Many people have jobs. Many people go to college. Many people have families. Many people have things that, that they're obligated to. And as you all know, I work out every day. I'm very, very much into my workout program. Today I did my 5 miles. And then I came home and I danced. And then I made a wonderful dinner for my family. And, and then, we have just a lot going on right now. And I'm also going back to college full time again. Now, you all know I've been a full-time college student, but I took off this semester. But I am starting back. And I'm meeting with my college advisor on Thursday to pick out all my new classes. And they're hard classes. In the meantime, I got offered a position here in our community. Hey, Brandon, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. And so, hey, James Geip, my friend, my buddy. How are you doing, James? I'm so glad to see you, my friend. If you don't know James's channel, you really want to, if you want to grow your channel, James's channel is the place to go because he's a huge channel and you will grow over on James's channel. And so for me, yeah, so it's just that I'm busy. So I'm going back to start back into college and it's just, so busy. So busy. And so I did get offered a job here in town, and our town community is small. It's a very nice job. I don't know if I'm going to take it because I have just, trying to balance a lot of things. I don't want to go into overload. And although I'm flattered, but we'll see. We'll see. So that's why I'm taking things and making it a non-schedule, including my live streams. And so I'm on a non-scheduled live stream. Hey, Save Robbie. You did. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you, Robbie. I love to be bragged about. And I brag about you all the time, my friend. You know I do. How are you, Save Robbie? And how is it out there in beautiful Colorado? Robbie has a great big channel too, and he's got a great big personality. And so, if you don't know Save Robbie, you definitely want to be on Save Robbie's channel. I have like James's channel, Save Robbie's channel, so many. We've got Big Tim Funny channel and more. I what's really great is when you're on YouTube, you meet amazing people. And you also meet some ones that are not so amazing. I know Robbie has met his share. I know James was talking about it the other day, and I can't remember if it was a video or something you posted, James. I can't remember, but we all do. We all. I did my live stream last week, and someone came up here and they said, "I hate you." And it was a gaming channel. It was some gaming channel, and I had blocked them in the past. So how they got on my live stream, I have no idea. But I wish them well. I wish them well. I mean, so you do get people that are not nice, okay, and you can let those not nice people stop you from what you're doing, or you can just let them push you forward to even do it better. You know what I'm saying? And so I wish people like that happiness, because obviously they're not happy when they're not being nice. I know, like, Save Robbie has worked so hard for his channel. James Skype I know has worked extremely hard for his channel. And when people see that and they see these big channels like that, often they're jealous. They're just jealous. That's what it is. Oh, Tim, thank you for coming. You are amazing and you are wonderful. Thank you, my friend. You've changed your name, and I like this name. I think it's a great name that you changed it to, Tim. So thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Tim. You know what, Tim? You can't explain them. You can't explain them. All you can do is pray for them and wish them well. If you become, as you become a big channel, you have to remember that it's just part of being a big channel here. I know one channel, my husband and I watch. It's kind of a travel channel. It's a big channel, and they've had a lot of and they're a wonderful channel. I mean, a wonderful channel. They've had some problems with really nasty trolls, and they have to, um, it's just part of being on YouTube. So the way I do it is I'm here because I enjoy being here. I have so many amazing people. So why would I let one, two, or three or four trolls that are out there stop me from being able to be friends with hundreds of wonderful people? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. So you just got to be mindful. You just got to be smart that there are people that are unhappy and that do stuff like that. Okay, you got to remember that it just happens. It's part of the territory. If you want to be here, you've got to understand it's part of the territory. Well, Big Tim, I wish you a wonderful Monday and a wonderful blessed week. Okay. So yeah, so I'm hanging in here. I did my run. After I finish here this, I'm going to do my exercise, and then I have some things I want to do around the house. We already did sit down to dinner tonight, and so we did an early dinner tonight, and so yeah, that was kind of what's been going on. One of the other things I wanted to talk about, and I have to be honest, it's been frustrating for me from time to time. I don't let it frustrate me now, but growing on your channel, growing. And I think most of us have faced this where, we grow and then we lose those friends, and it's not that they've unsubscribed us. It's just that they're for some reason removed or taken away. I guess if people don't come back to your channel enough, or if you grow too quickly, they remove some of your old friends. and it was very frustrating because I've been stuck at 16.5 for months now, months. And every day I get brand new people that come in, brand new friends. And by the next morning, even though they're brand new friends, they've watched the video, they truly are friends, they take somebody who's old away from me. So, like one of my old friends, people that I go to, you know. And so I kind of got frustrated over that, because I don't try to grow my channel anymore. I gave that up because for me, YouTube will have to, if they want me to grow, then they'll have to do it themselves. They'll have to take it upon themselves to let me grow. Otherwise, I'll be stuck at 16.5 or less forever. Hey, James, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And I think that there are some channels that get stuck. Maybe it's a glitch, maybe it's not. I don't know. I know other channels that have been stuck. But I've been stuck at 16.5. And in the beginning, I grew. So what the reason is, it can be frustrating, but for me, I've released it. I've like, okay, everybody can pass me by. I'll be sitting at 16.5 or less for, who knows, maybe forever. And that's okay, because I've made wonderful friends, wonderful people. I get to come on here and see all of you, talk to all of you, and occasionally see a troll or two. And I guess they keep it interesting. I don't know. But I do, I miss it. My schedule, but the truth is, my schedule is so busy. And, I have a lot going on in my personal life right now with one of my family members, and many of you know what's going on, is really facing a major health crisis. And we're traveling that journey right now. And today was the first day of chemotherapy, and a very heavy chemotherapy. And so it's been a very, very emotional roller coaster. So I've been dealing with that. I'm an amazing advocate. I'm the best advocate I think anybody can have. I mean, I'm not bragging, but I really am. I'm very knowledgeable. I'm very polite and nice, but I'm very powerful. And I always talk about, everyone needs an advocate. Because you cannot be your own best advocate when you're in a vulnerable position. And so you need somebody. You really, really always do. So always have an advocate in place, even if it's your old Aunt Clara, just sitting there being quiet. When you have someone else in that room, it makes a big, big difference. So I have that going on. I have college going on. I have the possibility of this new job going on. I run, I exercise, I dance, I have a family. What else I'm an artist. I forgot. I'm an artist. I'm also an artist. And I'm a YouTuber on top of that. So my life is very, very, very busy. And it's all good. It's all good. It really is. Hey, Sparkling Ideas. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. I hope you are having an amazing day and have an amazing week. Life is what we make it, and life is our attitude. Two people can see that same glass of water, like you've often heard. One person sees it half full, and one person sees it half empty. It's all in perspective. And even when you're going through difficult and challenging times in life, it's very, very. Thank you, Sparkling Ideas, for being here. Thank you. And it's very important, even during difficult and challenging times, to keep a positive attitude. And sometimes that can be challenging. It can be very challenging. But, the alternative is to have a negative attitude, and a negative attitude is likely going to dig a deeper hole or not get you out of a problem. Whereas a positive attitude recognizes a problem, recognizes a situation, and yet it pushes you forward in a positive way to look for solutions, answers. And thank you, Sparkling Ideas. Thank you. And so it's important to stay positive. It really, really is. And I will tell you also, I will be 65 years old here shortly. Well, we'll come on here and we'll do the happy birthday bit when it's my birthday, and or thereabouts. And I'm almost 65, and I realize I feel 29. I feel 29 physically. I just am go, 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 go. I run circles around my 22, 23, and 24-year-old kids. I really do. And I'm just a very active person. And taking care of your health has got to be a number one priority, taking care of you. And so many people, especially those who are taking care of other people, put themselves last, and then they get broken, and then they wonder what happened. And you got to take care of you so that you can be there for the other people that you love, as well as for yourself. And who wants to hang out with someone who's miserable and not happy? Hey, Kenneth, great to see you, my friend. Thank you for being here, Kenneth. Kenneth, I just popped on. I just kind of popped on. It wasn't a planned live stream. I now, I now do live streams kind of just whenever I feel like it. It's kind of like, there's no schedule. There's no set time. There's no set days. There's no set anything like there was before. It was too much for me to be on here twice a day on a set schedule. Now, I might be on twice a day, but it'll be on whenever I feel like popping on. And because when you put yourself on such a tight schedule with everything, you can do it with certain things. But when it's with everything, it can overwhelm you. And so I had to take a lot of things off of my schedule and put them on the when I feel like it list. I have two lists. I have a scheduled list and I have a when I feel like it list. And my live streams were on my scheduled list. Now it's on my when I feel like it list. And so that's what I do. So I have these two lists, the priority list and, the when I feel like it list. And because you can't do and be it all, you have to understand that none of us can do and be it all. We can't. So, yeah, having a sip of coffee. So, yeah, now I have two cell phones. And my one cell phone originally had someone else's number. Oh, this is a long time ago. And I still get phone calls and messages that were directed to them. So tonight I'm going to sit down and block those numbers because some of them are like spam type of thing. And that's on my secondary phone. And I already did that with my first phone, but I'm going to do that with my second phone. And, you have to go through each one and make sure you're not blocking somebody you should not block, And so I want to do that. And, so I stay busy. My oldest son wants to go out tomorrow. He drives a motorcycle. And he wants to go out tomorrow and look at Jeeps. So we may go out tomorrow and look at Jeeps. I have a Jeep, but he wants to go out and look at Jeeps. And one of the things, we did go out today, but I have to tell you, I don't know what in the world is going on, but the car lots that we went to, there was nothing there. There was like 2 or 3 cars, 4 cars, 5 cars in the parking lot. I mean, I don't know what's going on. And plus cars have really, really, really gone up in price because a year ago I looked at another Jeep and that Jeep was, that was $48,000. Now, 1 year later, that Jeep, 1 year later, that Jeep is $62,000. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? So, yeah. And we are having a beautiful early evening here. And I will tell you something I also love to do in the evening. I love to go out and mow the grass. I do. I love the sound of the lawnmower and the smell of the fresh grass. I do. I love to mow our lawn. I'm the one that mows our lawn. I've always enjoyed it. My husband plants the flowers. He's a flower planter. He loves flowers. And he just kind of picked that up more in the recent years, but he used to do it before too. And me, I love to mow the lawn. You would think it would be the other way around, but it's not. It's not. So, yeah. So, I just like to pop on. I like to say hi. I like to see how you're all doing. I like to, catch up a little bit. I do my daily content. And I have 5 channels. So if you've not connected to all 5, please connect to all 5. I don't put the links in there anymore. I just put the names of the channels. They're all in the description box. And then under my daily videos, they're pinned to the top of the comment section. And the reason I don't put the links in there is because about once a week, YouTube breaks the links, and then people go click on the link, and then it says no channel exists or something like that. And then they think I don't have the extra channels. And indeed I do. One is called Grandma's Porch with Dianna Brianne Fairchild, Grandma's House with Dianna Brianne Fairchild, Grandma's Adventures with Dianna Brianne Fairchild, and What Would Mom Say with Dianna Brianne Fairchild. And then, of course, this channel, my main channel, Dianna Brianne Fairchild. And so I post different content on all of them. I have done live streaming on all of them. I primarily, if I'm going to do live streaming, it's done on here. I do my daily content every day. I enjoy my daily content. I enjoy doing daily content. Live streaming, I do it when I feel like it now. So that's kind of where I'm at. But anyhow, I'm not going to stay on here real long right now. I'm going to get off. If I have time, maybe I'll jump on late tonight about 10 o'clock. We'll see. I don't know. No promises, because I have a lot to do. Hey, Arnie, my buddy. How are you doing, Arnie? How you doing? Would you like to come up for a few minutes before I leave, Arnie? If you do, I will drop the start. If you want to come say hi, you're very, very welcome. I was just popping on here for a few minutes. I'm not doing a long live stream right now. I was just saying, Arnie, that what I'm doing, let me give you the StreamYard here. Okay, let's see. I'll put it in here. There you go. There you go, Arnie. What I was saying is right now I am not doing live streams on schedule. Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I needed that today. Thank you. I do live streams as I feel like it, Arnie. And, unlike how I was doing it before. Here's Arnie. I'm bringing Layla and Mia. Arnie. Hey, Arnie. How are you doing?
Hi, Dianna.
How's it going?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah, you're doing okay. Any kind of news with you? Welcome, Jory.
Last week, Thursday, I got a couple of wisdom teeth pulled.
Oh, I bet that hurt.
Yeah, it did.
Yes. Well, I never told you. Did you ever hear my wisdom tooth story? I had my wisdom teeth in. I didn't need them taken out. They were perfectly fine. My dentist, this is years ago, said, oh, well, it's way in the back. You need to have it taken out. So he goes to take the wisdom tooth out that didn't need to be taken out. He broke it off. So he starts pounding with one of those little silver hammers, and he pounded. And, when someone's pounding in your mouth, it echoes. It's just horrible.
Yeah.
He couldn't get it out. I ended up having to go for emergency dental surgery that day. It was awful, awful, awful.
Ooh, terrible.
Yeah. So I didn't have a good experience. I hope yours was better than mine.
Yeah.
So are you feeling better?
I'm feeling better little by little. Still sore yet a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, so hey, Jory. So how are things, Jory? Jory, how are things with you? My friend Jory. Jory, you're welcome to come up for a couple minutes if you would like to come up. You're very, very welcome. I haven't seen Jory in a while. And so I hope she's doing well. It's really, I don't know if you find this, Arnie, but hey, Red, you're welcome to come up too. I was going to go off and I'm not going to be on here long, but you are welcome to come up here. There she is. Good. Hey, Red, welcome. Red, I'm on the free version of StreamYard.
Wow.
If they knock us off, you know what happened.
Yeah. Huh.
Because I canceled my StreamYard and I'm on a non-scheduled basis only doing live streaming. I come on when I feel like it, and there's no schedule with me. So that's kind of how I'm doing it. Hi, Jory. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Welcome.
Hey, all.
How's it going, Jory?
Things never go the way I plan them in my head.
Hey, Magic. Welcome, welcome.
I think it's that way with everybody.
I think it's with everybody. You know,
Right.
I did a video today. I don't think I put it up yet, and it's called Winging It. Well, actually, this is called Winging It, and but I did a video separate from this called Winging It. When you have to wing it in life, when you have to just go, you know what? I don't have the answer right now. I don't know what the answer. I don't even know what the right decision is, and so. And so I am just going to wing it. I'm just going to wing it. So,
well, it's like I feel kind of like I don't want to say much because it's like promising your kid something that you know you probably can't deliver. You know.
right.
Yeah.
So I'm not promising anything anymore.
Right. And that's what, that's what I made a decision. I was telling Red this. I said, you know what? I have too much on my plate to put myself on an unnecessary schedule. And so there was, a couple of different reasons. And I just said, you know what? I'm taking myself off of this live stream schedule and I'm only coming on when I feel like it or when it's right. I'm not going to be on a schedule.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was surprised to see you on. I was like, oh no, Dianna's on.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I haven't been on since what I think I came on Friday for a few minutes. I was on maybe 15 minutes, and then I got off.
I always miss you.
Yeah.
I've been sleeping a whole lot, like weirdly, because I guess a few days ago I was up late and then I was tired the next day, took a nap. Then I stayed up till around midnight-ish. I got in the bed and I didn't wake up until almost noon. Like I never do that. I'm always up around 4 or 5, 6 or 7, somewhere around there. So, and then I've just been like napping and sleeping, and I know I'm not sick, but I think sometimes your body goes through cycles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sleep is very healing. It's very good for you.
Yeah, or maybe you were trying to catch something, so maybe you just know, your body knows you need some sleep.
Yeah, it's fighting something off. It's underlying and mild. So I don't know what it could be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
But other than that, all my other plans have like somehow had a strange turn and been revealing, so it's been kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I believe in sleep and I believe in rest, and I'm very particular about getting enough rest and sleep. It makes a big difference. It really does. It really does. But you're right, Red. I wasn't, I'm now on a non-scheduled basis doing live streams. I mean, if I feel like coming on, if I don't feel like coming on, I don't come on, because when you help unnecessarily to things, you can overload yourself, and then you feel obligated and you begin to feel pulled in too many directions. And that was how I was feeling. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. And so I just come on as I feel like it and when I feel like it now.
Yeah,
And it could be twice a day, it could be 10 times a day, it could be no times a week. It's just, I think YouTube should be fun. And when you start to make it work, then it's no longer fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I had some people that were making it not fun, and I thought I considered just quitting, because I was just like, I was never really that serious about, it anyways. And I was just like, I don't know. But
Yeah.
then
You gotta always look at your own value. You know, I had that, you know, you weren't on here, Red, but last Friday I was only on here for a few minutes, and I had this one channel that came on here and said, I hate you, you know, and of course, you know,
wow.
yeah. Can you imagine? They just said, I hate you.
I can imagine, because that's what I call
I
these
think I saw
people.
that one.
They have the We Hate Red Club. Yeah, like
Yeah.
join the club.
But
Like,
it happens to all of us. I was
mhm,
talking a little bit
yeah,
earlier. The bigger your channel, the more you're going to get. And it's just you can't let them stop you. So that in itself does not stop me. What does stop me is my schedule, you know, and it's just my schedule is so busy right now with all this going on that I just come
yeah,
on when I feel like it.
must be. I'm sure you're very busy.
Yep. Yes.
My
But
friend, so my friend in the Philippines, she had last year, I can't think of exactly when it was. I guess it was in the fall. They had a like typhoon, and it was without electricity. They were just going. She was just going through so much. She couldn't get to where their electricity was out for a while. Then she didn't have internet, and so Loves, I saw her on this morning, and so I popped in over there. But you know, I run into people, you know, from my old group of friends, and so it's kind of awkward.
yes.
But
But you know what? It happens in person life too.
yeah,
And you know I did a video today and I haven't put it up yet, and it's called "Is it worth staying or is it better to go?" And I was talking mainly about the workplace environment. Some people will
yeah,
hold on to a job that is very unhealthy,
yeah,
and they'll say, but I belong here, I have a right to be here. And yeah, they do, but it's an environment that they are not going to be able to change. And so sometimes you have to decide whether you're going to stay or you're going to go. And if you're going to stay, then you have to decide how you're going to stay, you know, and how you're going to navigate around things. And that's kind of the YouTube world.
yeah.
The YouTube world's no different than the real world or the
Mhm.
in-person world, because YouTube is a real world.
Yeah. And there's so many I changed my channel memberships, and I'm being very intentional with how I spend my money. For a while,
Oh, absolutely.
I've gone through points where money was so tight, and then like now I'm doing my taxes, and I said to my tax person, I was like so meticulous with helping my husband with the taxes and keeping records for him and everything, and I don't do that for myself, and like that's ridiculous. It's like why aren't I doing that for myself? I just sort of threw off, you know, everything, and wasn't being meticulous and careful. And now I had 4 years of taxes to do. I got 2021 is done, so
Good for
I'm
you. Good.
going to H&R Block tomorrow, so I have a lot of stuff to get together. And
You know, I love being frugal. I don't, you know, I've done a lot of videos on that. Now, being frugal is not being cheap. Being cheap means you're shortchanging other people and you're shortchanging yourself. Being
exactly.
frugal means you get what you want and you give to others, and yet you do it in a way that that is done right. Is done right.
Yeah.
And let me see here. Let me see who I got here. I'm
It's
gonna.
me. I'm switching.
Hey, Sparkling, welcome, welcome. And I'm going to
Hi
bring
guys. Oh, I love you girls.
the people, and you're welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Means you get
I'm
what you
great. I
want
love your
and you
topic
give
for
to
the
others.
second month.
Oh, somebody has to mute their YouTube. Mute their YouTube because we're getting a
I think
bounce
I
back.
That
am.
was me. I forgot to close
Oh, okay,
YouTube site.
okay. Thank you, my friend. Thank
Well,
you.
it's nice talking to you guys. It's nice meeting you guys. I always follow you, Diane, and every time you come up, I try to catch up. And by the time either you ending or in the beginning, I am doing something, and I could never catch up. And today, I like, oh my God, Diane is on. So I had to.
Like me. That's a nice thing.
Yes, I mean, I love you, girl, because you know what? You have such a beautiful topic
Thank
to inspire other people, and it's because I'm a very positive person. I like teaching things to people, and I try to the like. Miss Red, I heard you have a friend from the Philippines. By the way, I'm originally from the Philippines. So,
You talk like her. You talk like her.
oh, I am. So that's
Same.
why I'm like, oh my God, she can relate to me. I can
My
relate.
mother was born, and I told Loves, my mother was born in the Philippines. She was born on Corregidor. Because
Oh, have you
my
been
grandfather
there?
was in the army. She's not Filipino, but
Uh,
Wow.
she was
oh
born.
Lord, thank God for YouTube. Thank God for YouTube.
Sparkling,
Anyway,
tell everybody a little bit about your channel.
well, actually, I'm a gamer. I play games, strategy game, and all that. I have other channels. I got about 6 channels. It's just focused to my other games. My other channel is like focus on games only, and
Mhm.
then another one is like travel blog with politics on it. So
Yes.
I go
Mm.
up when it's politics. I use the other channel for that channel because it's travel and then politics. I use that channel because I do it in portion. I mean, I'm not making any money in this thing in YouTube or anything like that. I'm not even to the. I'm just into the community. I try to
Yeah.
basically, Diane, what you guys doing, like trying to teach people. Hey, it's okay. This is your community. You can be real. You don't need to be ugly. You
Right.
can meet
Mhm.
people, and then so that you get to know people and widen your horizon.
You
Make
can meet
friends.
wonderful, wonderful people here, and
Yeah.
you
Yes,
can't let those
exactly.
few that are not so wonderful stop you from the wonderful people here.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. And that's why I always tell them, don't just focus in one community.
Yeah.
Make friends. And believe me, some people wants to make friends, but they don't know how to go about it. And I
Yeah.
noticed that a lot, and especially in my in the Philippine community, they try to just like corral themselves in a small little tiny bucket. And it's
Yes.
like I hate that.
Yes.
Don't do that. That's
Yeah,
why we're
he's
so
so
cheap.
friendly. I mean, isn't Undell? Undell is from the Philippines too, isn't she, Diana?
Yes. Yeah. Well, she is from the Philippines, but she lives in Norway.
Norway, yeah.
Oh,
Sparkling, do you know Ungel?
I'm not pretty sure. I think I
You
might
know,
have come
you want to
across
definitely
her.
connect with her channel. Extraordinarily motivating. A dear friend of mine. It's
Mm-hmm.
UNNDEL, and she has a second channel called KE Channel Norway. KE Channel Norway, and
Yeah,
you will love her. Very similar content to kind of like what I do, except she does hers longer. My videos are like 3 or 4 minutes. Her videos
uh-huh.
are usually about 15. And I mean, a fabulous topic. She's amazing. She's so comforting and so inspiring and so caring. And I mean, she's really, really a supportive channel as well. So you will love her channel.
Yeah, see, see. I'm already known in my community. I'm already known and stuff, but I'm
Yeah,
known like mother figures like ate, sister and stuff. A lot of people know me as ate and all that. It's like I just it's just when I'm in the gamer, I'm in the gaming world. It's totally different because that's a different community.
it is a
So they
different.
don't understand the area of how do you do that? How do you people
Switch
like
from one to the other.
and then I just
Yeah.
switch to like motherly and stuff and I like and then you becomes like basically so positive and all that stuff because I just don't not like there's a lot of negativity. I was like, you do not need to join those negativity stuff.
Right.
Really. You need to be positive about life. You need to see
Yes.
beyond the negativity of the people. Listen
Yeah.
to them, what they have to say and what they have to do and what they're doing. Because you know what? The negativity is because either they experience it, they don't know it, and they hear about it. They don't have the right fact.
Yes.
Unless you go up there and said, "Hey, I will correct you with this in a kind way, in a nice way, in an
Yes.
educational way, instead of fighting right away." You know what I mean?
Yes.
Explain
Yeah.
why certain things that way it is that way. And
Yeah. A lot of times people don't have all the information. They
correct.
have
Yes, that's right. That's absolutely right. And
Oh,
you,
man.
Okay, Blue.
But
This is
Ryan,
Blue.
I love you, girl. You are so you're oozing up. I just hope that you got more time and you do things because there's just time. I don't have enough time. I was like, oh my god, Diana is gone. I couldn't even
Thank you.
comment yet. So I need to get up work. You need to get up work.
Oh, thank you, my friend. I truly, truly appreciate that. I really do. Sometimes I think we all go and we feel unnoticed on YouTube. I
Mhm.
think we all feel that way. We put out so much, we give so much of who we are, and then we go, why am I doing this? No one's noticing or no one feels it. I think we all have felt that from time to time. I know
Mhm.
I have felt that.
Mhm.
And then someone like you comes along and tells us that how appreciated we are. And that's why it's so important to let other people know that we appreciate them because they don't just automatically know it or assume it.
No,
Yes,
not
So
a,
thank
exactly.
you.
go
Yeah.
get your
See,
ball. Go
that's the thing. I always tell the community.
get your ball. Go
See,
get your
I'm
ball.
originally from the Philippines. I've been here in the United States for a long time. But yet, my root is still in the Philippines. I know I have family there. I'm still
Yes.
rooted there. And there's a lot of stuff that's happening in the Philippines right now that is so totally different out of, norm now. But because, like Philippines third country and all this kind of topic and stuff like that. And I was like, listen, we need to move forward. And then not only move forward, we need to make friends instead of making enemy. Because
Yes.
I tend to just like a lot of people right now. They're like wants to box themselves because of what's happening. I said no. The more you box yourself, you will people would not understand you. You have to go out there.
Yeah.
Hey, this is us. We
Yeah.
are caring people. We love people and everything. And usually, it's nice to have a format like this because
Mm.
anybody can talk to you and you're very friendly. And that's where I was like, oh my God, I need to be with her. I need to go up. And then
Yeah.
Red added, I'm sorry, Arnie. Hello, Arnie. Where you from? And, nice meeting you. Is it Darly?
Dory.
Dory. Oh, I thought it was an L.
No,
Yeah.
that think about that. What is that movie? Finding Nemo.
Oh, yeah, Dory.
Joy.
Oh,
But
okay.
wasn't there a cartoon called Joy? Joy. Hey, Night Star Beauty. Welcome, welcome. Another beautiful channel here. I dropped the StreamYard Night Star if you want to come up and say hi. Night Star Beauty has a wonderful channel, so I hope you all connect to Night Star Beauty as well. She's a dear friend of mine, and she's such a supportive person and a supportive friend here on YouTube as well. I think that my experience from being here on YouTube, and I've been public for 2 years, but I've had a channel on my main channel for 12 years, and it was only for my kids and family and friends. And what I've learned in the 2 years, most people are wonderful. Most people are really, really, really nice. And yet, on occasion, you might get somebody who is not so nice, and you've just kind of got to
Oh,
accept it.
yes.
I
Yes.
think some
Hi,
of those people. I
Red.
think about some of those people that are not so nice, and it. I think sometimes they have an opposing opinion on something one
Mm-hmm.
time, and then they suddenly feel like they're
Yeah.
influencing people, and
Yes.
Yes.
then they become the hall monitor, and
Oh,
Yes.
they
that,
weren't
yes.
nominated.
Award.
Yes. I'm going to let you all keep talking for a second. I'll be right back, okay? And if I, for
Mm-hmm.
some reason, can't get back in here, hope I don't mess myself up. I'm just going to do stop cam, right? Stop cam.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back.
I
Okay.
had to get Blue his bone.
Ernie, where you from?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm from Wisconsin. I'm in southeast Wisconsin, and about a month ago, I started a new channel called Fun Seeker and Friends.
Uh-huh.
Because usually around 7 Central Time, either Brenda Land goes live or Noni May goes live, and
Uh-huh.
so I decided to start one and fill in when they can't go live at all.
Oh, I need to connect with you guys, all of you guys. See, I connect with Grandma D. I went, I'm her, I follow her and all that, and
You
then
follow
connected with a lot of people online and stuff like, especially the commentator, and all those. Because I'm so like I like learning things. I like to talk to other people. That is just my personal, positivity, and especially if you're teaching something, more likely you're gonna stop me and I'm gonna listen to you, and you don't even know that I'm watching you in TV because I'm like so interested. I'm so. My husband always say, "What are you watching?" I said, "I love what they're the discussion. They're talking about
Yeah.
something interesting." I'm like, "You're so." He thinks I'm weird because I like, oh, I said, honey, if you sit down, listen to what the discussion is. This is the real community. This is what's going on out there that no one's listening to. But because of YouTube, you know, anybody can join in and have discussion, fill in their own ideas, their own, what they don't understand. And then if lucky enough, if you're brave enough to join in, I mean, all you have to do is just say hello. And then my husband is always said, "You're always saying hello to everybody."
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's so many channels I like, and there's just so many videos I want to watch. I need to not watch the regular. I started watching Downtown Abbey though, and oh no, now I'm hooked on that too. And I'm still behind on watching everybody's. I want to watch all Diane's video. I
Uh-huh.
haven't watched like I haven't seen a lot of. I try to pop in on Arnie, but I'm just like
Mhm.
it's too much for me to watch all the
Well, I
time.
will
I
tell
could
you
be
what happened.
watching YouTube all day long.
Friday, I think I told you all about this. I went to come on StreamYard, and they
Mhm.
told me that for me to come on StreamYard, I had to delete my some of my old live streams
Mhm.
and or
Yeah.
buy more space. And I said no, so I canceled. And here I'm
Mhm.
on my free version, and they let me come up. So
Mhm.
I don't know if they cut us off and I can't get back on. You know what happened? It's just everything is good. It's just that they cut us off. But I'm on the free version. I'm not going to pay for it anymore. It's like okay,
Mhm.
when I run out of time, I'll just go on someone else's.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
Diana, I think that they don't delete them off of YouTube though. When
Are
you
you sure? Because they
I
were
think
just
they
telling me I
do.
had to delete them or
Because
something, and I
I was afraid of that when they said that on mine, and of course now I hardly ever go live, so they haven't said
Mhm.
it to me lately. But when I deleted them, it didn't delete them off of YouTube; it just deleted them off of Streamyard. But
okay.
you know,
That's good
but
to
I
know.
don't.
I
Oh
don't
yeah, if you
I
delete
need
if
it.
you pay for
to
your StreamYard, they will store your videos. If you don't pay for StreamYard, they don't
Mhm.
store your videos. So that's the difference.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I didn't
Oh,
know
I
that.
didn't know that.
That's why it says I have the free version. I just set it up recently, and it said
Mhm.
if you if you want to have StreamYard record your videos, you must get the premium plan. So I was like, well, I have YouTube storing them, so I don't need StreamYard to
Mhm.
do that. So why? I mean, the only other advantage is when you pay for StreamYard, you get more people on panel,
Yes. Very good.
and I don't need that many. I don't even think that many people would show up to a live.
I know, right? Well, actually, I've been in StreamYard for almost like at 2 years now. So I'm paying for that every month. I pay for that all the time. I mean, I like the option because I could use it and direct it to my Facebook if I want to other channels and
Oh,
say,
right, you can multi-stream when you
yeah, you
pay
you
for it.
do.
Yeah.
I do all that. But to actually do this, I don't do this. I don't. I don't have like once in a while when I'm in the mood, you'll like, but to
Talk
actually
about
do
this.
this, I'll do it. But I don't,
Hi,
I don't have
Maria.
like once in
Hi.
a while when I'm in the
Welcome.
mood, but to actually do
Hello.
this, I'll
Welcome,
do it.
Marie.
But
Somebody, okay, somebody
hi,
were
Marie. Once in
Hi.
a while when I'm in the
welcome.
Uh,
mood,
Hello.
Who's got YouTube on?
but somebody has a YouTube. I don't see.
hi.
Welcome, geeky girls.
Uh,
Welcome, welcome. Somebody's got in the background.
Hello,
Somebody has a
guys.
YouTube.
Welcome, geeky girls. Welcome. Something is happening in the background. Okay, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Maria, do you have YouTube on in the background? Okay, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Maria, do you have I can't hear Maria. Do you have YouTube on in the background?
No, I've got nothing on in the background.
I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, well,
Okay, I'm gonna mute. I know it's not me, but then
No,
it'll be easier for you to tell who it is.
I'm not sure. Okay.
Yeah, I know
So
it's not me either.
Okay,
not
I'm
Dory.
gonna mute.
Okay,
I know
Dory,
it's not me,
you can
but then
come back
it'll
on
be
Dory.
easier for
Arnie, try
you to
yours.
tell
Arnie,
who it
try
is.
yours. Try muting yours. Okay, it was Arnie. It was Arnie. It was Arnie.
Busted, Arnie. You're busted.
Arnie, you're busted. It was you, Arnie.
It's strange I didn't have anything else open.
There it is again, Arnie. You're busted. It was you, Arnie. Okay, mute it again, Arnie.
It's strange I didn't have anything
Okay,
else
let's see
open.
if it's still. Okay, yeah, it was Arnie. No. Okay, mute it again, Arnie. No, it's not Arnie. Okay, let's see if it's still. Okay, yeah, it was Arnie. Okay. Maria, mute for a second. Let's see if it's you. Okay, it's Marie. It's Marie. Okay, Maria. Just mute your YouTube if you can. Okay. And are you there, Marie? Okay. Let's see. Maria. Just mute your YouTube if you can. Okay, so Maria, it's you. I'm going to bring you back. Let's go out and then come back in. Just mute. Okay, so let me. Okay.
I need to grab a cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay, Dory. Okay. Welcome, Geeky Girls Journal. Welcome, 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 welcome. Yeah, the world of YouTube, but you know what? It's really brought a lot of joy to a lot of people because especially during COVID and everything, people were housebound. And I think it really kept a lot of people safe. Now I hear an airplane.
Hi, Geeky. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Is that better now?
Let me see. I think it's better. Yeah.
Yeah, it's better now.
Yep. We can hear you. How are you doing, Marie?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday morning here, 10:30 in the morning, and I'm just having a coffee.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. So you are about what? 10 hours ahead? No, let's see. How many hours ahead would you be? It's 6:30 here in the evening on Monday. So you're about 16 hours ahead?
Yes, it's normally around 16 to 18 hours ahead of most people. Yeah.
Yeah. So Marie, tell everybody a little bit about your channel.
My channel is just all beauty, and I do luxury beauty, and I do makeup and a little bit of skincare. I put up 2 to 3 videos a week, and each video probably takes me 4 to 5 hours to do, I would say.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's a long time.
By the time that I tape it and I edit it, and do a thumbnail and do the description and do my affiliate links, yeah, it's time consuming.
Yes. Yes. I don't think people realize how much time goes into making a video. You know, a lot of time goes into making a video. Geeky Girls, for some reason, I gave you a blue wrench and it didn't show, so I gave it to you again. Hopefully it works, okay? But people don't realize how much time it does take to make great content.
It does, and I like my videos to have quite that professional look. If I do, so it's going to be about a 20-minute video, and I filmed and edited and did everything, I could probably do it within 2.5 to 3 hours.
Yes.
At a push. Yeah. Yes. But normally it averages a bit longer than that.
Yes. It's a lot of work, but it's fun. You know, I think we're all here because we enjoy being here.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
My channel, Sparkling Ideas, it's basically whatever that I think about, either because I know a lot of stuff because of the job that I have dealt with and all that, whether or not it's in medical field, whether or not it's in a computer, whether or not in a baking area, because I'm also a baker. So all sorts
Yeah.
of different career that I have went through and stuff. And I'm very what do you call that? What do you call me? A person that when you learn something and you get tired of it and you want something new, it's not exciting anymore. So you wanna just
Yeah.
I wanna yeah, that's me. My husband always said, "Oh, you're going to school again." Yes, honey, I'm gonna go do this. I wanna do something else, different. So what about you just finished doing this? I was like, I'm tired of it. I'm like that. That's why I could. That's why my husband said that my family always said, Ate, you're always changing your career. You're always trying to do something else. Because I find it so boring. You know,
Yeah.
when I'm pretty sure, and I don't want it to wear a phone like it's a job. It's more like fashion. You know, we understand me, Dan. I mean,
Yeah.
because you talk about this in one of your channel. Like you don't
Yeah.
want something like it's gonna be just a job. Like oh, for God's
Yeah.
sake, I'm going to work, kind of
Yeah.
thing. You
Yeah, we all
want to be
have enough work that we do. We want something fun. I think we're all
Yeah.
yes,
because it's
exactly.
fun. We all meet people, we hang out, we talk, we
Yes.
learn, and but like Red knows, we have to find channels that promote goodness and that are a good place
Mhm.
to be. Because there's a
Yeah.
lot of the garbage channels out there, and I just stay
Mhm.
away from those channels. And I
Yeah.
just hang out with the
Yeah.
good people. And yes, sometimes the people from those other channels will come into the good channels, but we just, we're polite to them. As long as they behave,
Mhm.
they can stay here. And if anybody's ever rude, then I just block them, like I
Mhm.
did earlier, or like last week, I had the person that came in here and just said, I hate you. Well, why in the world do they hate me? I mean, I don't know who they are, but that's just,
Yeah.
they probably go from channel to channel to channel to channel and say the same thing.
Yeah.
That's not
He was gonna
acceptable.
hate.
Them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let
they
them
they
hate.
say the same thing, and it's always about red.
Oh my goodness,
Well,
girl.
Arnie, I know you've
I was
just
kidding.
started your live
You
stream,
know my
right?
hater story?
Yeah, I don't know any of them.
Yeah,
Um,
we're not gonna do hater stories today. But
No,
but
Yeah.
Arnie, have you had
I was
any
joking.
so far on your channel?
What's that, Dianna?
Because you've just started your channel. Have you had any kind of issues?
Uh, yeah, I did have one issue. There was a troll that came in, and yeah, and I
Oh, what?
blocked them right away. And someone else also got them too, and I,
Mhm.
blo- yeah, so I
You've
blocked
just
and
started.
report.
I mean, you've just started, but they're everywhere. There's troll clubs. I mean, actual channels that's all they do. They're not social channels. They're not anything. They just go around as a group and they let each
mhm.
other know when somebody particular is on it and they descend upon that channel. Because Arnie, you remember when it happened to Brenda? She had 80
Yeah,
trolls in one night.
Oh
Wow.
my God, that's a lot.
80 trolls. She had 80 thumbs down.
And
in fact, I'm
they
watching
make
one
a
of
bunch of fake
Sparkle's
channels.
videos.
They make new channels. When you block the one channel, they make another channel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have a bunch of
Oh,
channels.
I wanted to say something about that
It's
because
ridiculous.
recently, I in the community that I watch a lot, and it's drama, but I enjoy it. I have to admit it. Um,
Drama.
a lot of people have been saying that their channels have gotten deleted by
Oh, you need to be careful with that.
well,
Yeah.
so there's a lot of speculation on why this has been happening to people because some of them have no content.
Mhm.
Some of them don't. So
Hmm.
people are saying that people are in YouTube are going back to work now, and it's not a lot of bots now. It's actual people reviewing
Mhm.
channels that were maybe held under review before COVID, and they
Yes.
have gone back to relive what was going on in the
Mm.
drama. And so,
Word.
even if you haven't, um, gone live or made videos, if you are commenting negatively under a lot of videos or inside chats, you could
Mhm.
have your channel deleted and you won't know why because it happened 2 years ago.
Mhm.
And
It might
even
be.
though you may have stayed quiet, you know, you have already been red flagged for some reason by,
Yeah, it could be retro.
yeah, because someone was saying, "Oh, I think it's just a glitch," but I
Mhm.
watched the video. A guy did a video on it, and he said there are no glitches. You must have commented somewhere, and it was a negative, or you used a word that's not approved in
Yes.
your comments, and you use it often.
Mhm.
Yes.
They won't do it if you do it once, I don't think, but
But we're all good channels here, so
yeah, I think we are. Yeah,
we're all good channels.
I'm not
To
saying
hang out here,
you
you
should
got to
be
be a good
afraid, but
It
I,
may-
a lot of the people that got deleted don't understand why, and I certainly haven't had time to follow their history, so I wouldn't know why. But just after listening to the guy talk about, there aren't any glitches like that that get your channel deleted.
Yes.
So you know, people of course can appeal it, and hopefully,
Mhm.
if it was something that is maybe just one, because there were key words that you were told not to use in side chat,
Yeah.
like, but it was okay to comment. No, wait, side chat was okay, but if you comment under a video, and that's why some creators don't leave the comments open because they don't want to have to go and look and make sure that
Yes.
people aren't using those keywords. And you can block those keywords in your
Yes.
studio,
Yeah.
or so that people, if they try to type that word in, it won't come up. So I mean, it's a little bit, makes it a little bit more awkward and more difficult to get interaction from people if you have to go through all of this, you know,
Yeah.
for a video all out. But I guess, yeah, there's people actually, like a whole bunch of people over the last week have had their channels deleted, and they don't know why. I don't know why either, but that's what I was told from watching that video, is that, yeah, they must have been under review, and then COVID hit and
Mhm.
they got a pause. And then now that the real people are coming back to work, and it's not just
Mhm.
a YouTube bot handling this stuff, they're actually reviewing them. And I don't know if they're preemptively deleting people and then going to review them, because it's easier to do it that way. Like, they can delete all these channels, and if those channels are not being used,
Mhm.
that then they won't get someone trying to appeal it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it might be easier so it's not that you are really an offensive person and you deserve deletion, but it's more cost effective for for YouTube to do it that way.
Yes. That's why I back up all of my videos. All of my videos are backed up to DVD, even though my husband
Mhm.
says no one does DVD anymore. I back no one. I back everything up to DVD. Matter of fact, in my kitchen
No
right now,
one
I'm
says
backing up all my videos. I do. I still use DVDs. And
Oh, you're passionate.
all,
don't know what
I
a
use.
cassette tape
I have a lot of this.
I have a lot of DVDs.
I use this girl. I mean, I go get it, and I have a big, huge one that's like this.
Yeah.
But all jump pack every video that I can.
So
I do.
Diana,
I back up everything.
do you live rurally? In the
I
rural?
live in a golfing community. I live in a well-known PGA small town golfing community full of old people and golfers. And so they play the PGA tournaments here and things like that. And so, but it's a very small area, but but now it's starting to grow a lot because people want to move here because it has a small town, but it has the big town feel. And
Yeah.
I don't know how it's going to look in 10 years because it's growing really, really, really too fast, I think. And we live actually in town, but we have a lot of land in town. And nobody else, and we have a couple of acres, which is considered a lot of land for in the town part. And most people are like right up against each other, and we have all this space. So we're very, very lucky. We had a lot of woods behind us until they built a golfing community behind us. So now we have some woods, but not as much as we did before. But I love it. I love it. You know, I hope I live here the rest of my life, which I hope is a long time.
It sounds really lovely.
Sounds like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, thank you. And Marie, so you put a lot of time, a lot of your heart into making your videos, because I know I watch your videos and you are amazing. And you really you have great presentation. You've planned it out and you edit beautiful.
Thank you, Diana. It's still just a hobby for me. My real occupation, me and my husband, we're both lawyers. So,
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, how wonderful.
Wow.
yeah. And we live rural because we moved rural a year and a half ago. So I live on 5 acres
Yes.
and I have 2 Highland cows and 6 chickens and 3 dogs.
Woo! I love it. I love it.
Perfect.
I'm glad that you didn't overdo the chickens.
Oh,
Like
well, there were 7.
a lot
They're
of
quite
people, when they
old.
get a farm, they get like 30 chickens.
Oh my God,
No,
I'm so smelly.
they're
But
quite old. So it's the
I
retirement village
know,
for
I've been
chickens here.
there.
6 is plenty.
Oh, and they're so noisy. Oh my goodness.
Well, on our property, so down
Uh-huh.
below, we've got a really long driveway and they're all
Uh-huh.
like down below. So they're not near the house. But if you don't feed them by a certain time in the morning and you head down towards the driveway, you can hear them screaming blue murder. They think they're being starved.
Oh,
But
that's
most of
funny.
them are quite old. So some of them don't lay anymore. So it's really just a retirement village for them. So
Well, that's in the pot for them.
next spring, we'll probably get 2 or 3 new ones in.
When they're old, they're chicken stew, right?
Pardon?
When they're old like that, they become chicken stew.
Yeah, I think the average lifespan, I mean, I don't know, I think it's about 7 years old, something like that. They don't live that long. But yeah, when we first moved here, the chicken's already here. So there were 7, but now there's 6.
Now, what kind of law do you practice?
I practice family law, so I do protection orders for women or for anyone really that is in domestic violence situations. And what
Mm,
you guys call over there custody of children, it's called
yeah.
care and protection here. So I do urgent applications for that.
Yes.
Wow, that's important work.
Yes.
My husband does criminal law.
Thank
Wow.
you
And
for
I love the
sharing.
fact that you're a YouTuber on top of it.
Yes.
That's really
Really,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hilaria Usto, where do you live? Give me the first letter of, you don't have to tell me the name where you live, but give me the first letter so that maybe we live in the same place and I don't know it. Give me the first letter of the town that you live in. And if you will, so that I kind of know, but you used to live on vacation on Tybee. Yes, we have our other home is on Tybee Island. And so we go between there and here. So yes, we do. So sometimes you'll see me on Tybee Island, and most of the time you see me here. So, yeah, it's a Night Star Beauty. Yeah, yep. Sparkling Ideas is connected to you, Maria. She's
Yeah,
connected to you.
I connected to Sparkling. I did. Thank you.
Yes,
Guys,
yes.
I'm gonna put you guys to all my channel, and I'm gonna put you guys to my Twitch and also my Twitters and all that, so that you guys get more exposure and all that. And sometimes when I'm on the gamer and game mode, I all I have to do is share you guys, and then it will go out there, and everybody could see anything that I'm looking at in my view. They can see the video. All I have to do is just touch it in a little mouse, and
Well,
that
thank you.
video will get some views without
Thank
going
you.
to
I see.
YouTube.
That's cool.
Well, we could
Yeah.
always use more views. Thank you so much, my
Yes,
precious.
I know. A lot of people say, "How do you get
So,
views? Why do you have a lot of views?"
Oh,
Because
thank you.
so those that connect with me, I'll connect. That's good, and I've replied I think to one, and I'll just do it a bit later so I can watch properly and connect properly and things like that.
oh,
Yes,
that'd be
that's
great.
important. That's important. Moments with Vanessa said she fell this weekend. I'm so sorry, Vanessa.
Oh,
You know, Vanessa, it happens with all of us. You know, I mean, it can happen with anybody. One day I went flying through the air because y'all know I run 5 miles a day. And this is a while back, but I tripped over a tree root and I flew through the air. And it's so easy to happen. So, you know,
Yeah.
I hope you get better
yeah.
real soon.
Well, I fell twice about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm going to say within about 3 months.
Mhm.
The first fall wasn't too damaging, but the second fall, I really bruised my arm, and then I had problems that came up through that over a couple of years because I really hit it so hard. I did nerve damage. I did all kinds of things, but like for a
Mhm.
while I couldn't feel it, and then for a while I had like a sciatic nerve in there that was flaring and flaring, and it's rectified itself finally, but it was very debilitating. Fortunately, it was my left arm, which I'm right-handed, so you know it didn't. But it was a weird thing because I didn't have any pain for a year, and then a year later, this pain started happening, and then I thought, well, this is never going away, but now it's gone now, and that was a couple of months ago. So you
Mhm.
know, like if you have a fall, sometimes something can happen later on. You don't realize it's related to the fall. I'm just saying,
We want
you
to
know.
take care of ourselves, especially the older that we get. You know, I am
Mhm.
so mindful of everything I do, from the shoes that I wear to everything. I'm extremely mindful because at almost 65 years old, I have friends that are no longer here. And I want to be around a lot longer. So I want to be healthy.
Yeah.
I feel fantastic. I feel like I'm 29. I don't feel any different than I did at 29. And I hope I stay that way. I don't take it for granted because I do take good care of myself. I do everything I can, but it's important how we take care of our bodies. But there's no guarantee,
Yes.
no guarantee.
Well, I learned to be very careful because it was similar to what you were saying, Dory. But I fell twice, and it was in a couple of weeks' time, and it was I was excited. I was thinking that maybe I better get new glasses, but the thing was, is I was walking in St. Louis, and I had just dropped Gladys off at the airport because she was going TDY, and I babysit her. I watch her house and babysit her dog when she's away. And I was going to look at the RV that I ended up buying, and I was really excited because I thought it might be the one, you know. And I was really excited, and I was a little bit when I dropped her off. I was early. I was too early. I was going to be too early, so I went to see the art. The St. Louis Arch, and then I was late, and so I was rushing. I fell flat on my face in St. Louis, and I think I almost broke my nose, and I cracked a rib, and it hurt. That hurt the worst. And then it was about 3 weeks later, and I was getting my RV registered, and again I was excited, and I had gotten all these. I love to come back here in my RV because I cook, and I miss that's what I miss a lot on the road in my RV because I don't really cook anything really elaborate in my RV because it's just a small space, and I mean I cook a little bit, but I had all these groceries, and I was coming up the steps and the lights weren't on, and I fell again, and that time I broke my kneecap.
Ooh.
And
Oh,
so this delayed again, but it ended up fine. And that breaking, and I actually went to the med stop that time. But when I broke my kneecap, it wasn't nearly as painful as when I fell in St. Louis and cracked my ribs, because that every time you breathe or
Yeah,
laugh.
when you breathe, yeah, it hurts.
So, anyways.
We all have to be mindful, and especially
Yeah.
the older that we get, we just do. And because I want to stay
Mhm.
healthy, I want to be fit, I want to be,
Yeah.
stay fabulous. You know who my latest inspiration is, and I don't care what his lifestyle is. I just the fact that he's 78 years old and dances
Oh, yes.
Mick
That's
Jagger.
crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Mick Jagger is my inspiration. He is on tour right now at 78 years old.
Oh, wow.
He moves
That
like
is good.
Jagger, because he dances every day. I think he had a heart condition and they had to go in and replace a valve. But I mean, he's out there. What an inspiration.
Isn't him and Cher's the same
Oh,
age.
Cher, yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, I love Cher.
78 years old, and to be out there moving the way he does is incredible. So he's my inspiration. That's what I want to be like at 78. I want to be out there moving like Jagger.
Well, you're my inspiration, Dianna. I want to be,
Thank you.
You actually, I love how you like shine, a little sprinkle with everybody. It doesn't matter. I think, whoever comes across here in your channel, like me, I was just browsing and everything. And then I was in with Grandma D. I was over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then I just, wow, something about you and all that. And I was like, and I listened the way you talk, and I went to your channel, and I was like, oh, and then I was watching you, and then one time you were live, and you were talking about positivity, about all sorts of stuff that we need to take care of ourselves, and how you should do this and all that. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is the kind of people that people need to pay attention to here in YouTube and
Thank
make
you.
connection, because it makes sense instead
Thank
of
you.
all this negative fighting, arguing, who's the best, who's doing this, who's doing that. Why do that? Be around
Yeah.
people that can inspire you and
Yeah.
what do you call that? Like mentor you, especially when there's not much people that mentor nowadays.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
The
when you see
super
a
highway to
woman,
success, and you just hit the nail on. You just hit the nails, sparkling. The super highway to success is a great mentor. And if
yes,
you have a great mentor, unfortunately, people choose mentors, but they're the wrong mentor. So you
yes,
have to choose a right mentor,
Right, good
and
point.
mentors can come in all shapes and sizes. And I've had amazing mentors, many mentors in my life.
yes,
And you want to pick the right ones. And that's why I try to do very short videos, because most people don't have that long of an attention span or the time.
yes.
Different topics. I've got 5,200 videos on this channel alone. Plus I have my other channels. And welcome, Janelle. Welcome. And
Welcome.
so the thing about it is I try to touch upon different topics, and because people are going through all kinds of things. People go through real
Yes,
stuff. We're all real people. So if you're a human being, you're going to have a human condition. And we are souls having a human experience. And when you have a
Hi.
human experience, you have problems.
Good.
And so everyone gets problems.
yeah, correct.
Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
One
See, that's
person.
the thing nowadays.
Yeah.
We should
Everyone.
have like an attitude of, I believe in like, walking. It says like a woman walking with example.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I love
with
that.
a
Walk with
virtue.
example.
Yes.
That sounds really nice, sparkling. I like the way you said that, but I want to say something about this. It's like, to some people, and I see it with Dianna, it comes very natural to her to assess a situation and see what she can say to make people process things differently.
Correct.
However,
a lot of people don't want to process it differently, though.
No, I know, but it comes naturally to you to do this, though, and to some people, and that's where you're going to find haters.
Yeah.
Is that they feel like you may be manipulating them, and they get
Mhm.
on alert, and they're like,
Mhm.
no, she's brainwashing me. She's a good person.
They
There's good brainwashing. You know, if someone tells you something over and over that's really right, positive, correct, there's good. You know, so many people have dirty brains, so to speak, and they need brainwashed.
Right.
And I love what you just said, though, Sparkling, and I wrote it down. So maybe if I don't forget,
Mhm.
I will do a video called "Walk as an Example." And I was telling someone that the other day. I said, I was telling them that they have to live their life as an example because they had gone through. I was on someone else's channel, and they had someone who had been drug addicted, and they're off of their addiction. They're off of the drugs now. And I said, I want you to understand, you're not there to solve other people's problems. You are there to be an example for them. So you have to remove yourself from trying to solve their problems because that will pull you back in. I said, so walk and
Oh,
live as an
yeah.
example. So you said that just now, walk as an example. I love what you just said. Walk as an example. When you don't have to solve other people's problems. I'm not here to solve other people's problems, but
Right.
I am to be an
Mhm.
example that you can solve your problems.
I'm just saying that people can misinterpret
Yep,
your intention,
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah.
and I thought of something very we're we're not here to try and change people.
no,
Correct.
We're here to say what worked for us, and that's it.
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mhm.
And
And that's all I
Everyone's
sharing
want.
different.
experience.
Everyone's different, and there's really no wrong answers.
That's right.
Yeah. And in my Facebook, because my mother-in-law, was I put out code, or I put out some because I have people like my sister-in-law. I mean, my husband and I have been married for a long time, and I should just share. I'm not gonna name a name drop, but a lot of people, a lot of my side of the family and their side of the family. I mean, they're just like wearing, like for example, let's just start with the divorce issue and all that. That issue right there, and they come up to me and my husband and said, "How do you guys work it? How come you guys still together? Why? How do you guys get tired of each other?" Like things like that. And I'm just when I get that question, because I said, first of all, I always tell my own family, I always tell myself, am I gonna be happy with this person?
Yes, yes,
And if it's not, am I gonna be able to deal with this person? Because this person is totally different from I, you know. And if the question if the answer says no, it means he's not the one for you. And I always tell them that. And I said, try to put your shoes with that guy, with that person, and realize, okay, what would that person think of me if I'm you? Like, I don't
yeah,
like this. I don't like that. And you have so many dislike in life, that
yeah,
the dislike that you basically don't like, more likely is the same thing that that person don't like
yes,
about you. So it's all about reflection on how you accept that situation, and then talk about it and realize that you two are totally different. And
yes,
so when we're talking about that a lot in my family, and like remember, when somebody, who are you, what about you, tell me who about what are you. And I wrote it one time. I said, I can't simply describe me with one stroke of a brush when I go painting. The
yes,
fact is, when you paint, you don't have one color. You have lots of color. So it
that's
means God had created you with all sorts of different color already.
that's
So
right.
you just have to match which one is the best for you. And always
Yes,
looking at,
Yeah.
I always tell them, always remember someone younger in your family or around you, watching you, learning on your action. And I always tell them that. I was like, that's why I'm very careful, because I'm doing something stupid right now.
yeah, Always be an example. You are an example. We're all examples. And
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. And I always say I would never produce content on here that my children could not watch. And
Yes.
I am shocked at some people's content, what they are thinking, because remember, this content is likely to be out there for a very long time, if
Oh,
forever.
yeah.
And people's grandchildren watch that and say, "Oh, that was grandma," And this has to be something that my children would be proud of. Otherwise, I don't produce it.
Yes.
That's my rule of thumb.
Yeah.
Who is going to go on next? You know what? Because I'm going to go here in a moment, and I'm thinking, who wants to go on? Anybody want to go on? Anybody here on the panel? So that we can move. Everybody can come over, maybe.
Yeah.
Anybody want to go on?
It's too
Arnie?
early for me.
How about
I
you,
just
Arnie?
woke up.
How about you, Arnie?
I'm about to go swimming.
So Red's going to go
I
swimming.
gotta do my taxes too.
Oh, good.
Arnie, are you
Arnie.
going to go? Are you going to go swimming, Arnie? I mean, are you going to go swimming? Are you going to do a live stream, Arnie?
Yeah, I
Are
would
you
like
going
to
live,
go
Ernie?
swimming, but I might go live later, but I'll wait for like Brenda or Noni to go live first. Not that I'm like
Oh, okay. So you're not going to go live now.
overstepping them
Marie,
and
you're not going live,
then
are you?
No.
Okay.
Mm.
And what about you, Sparkling? Are you going to go live?
No, I normally don't live. I once in a while just go silent right now, and I normally don't do this. I just go up, and then when there's a learning lesson or this nice discussion, that's when I like to join you guys, introduce myself.
Yes. Oh, I
It's
love
just
it. I love
beautiful.
it. Sparkling, as you all know, I was doing live streams on a regular basis, twice a day. And it
Hmm.
became too much because I'm too busy. I'm really, really very busy in my in-person life, and good
Hmm.
busy for the most part. And we are dealing with one health issue with one family member. Many of you know
Hmm.
what we're going through with that. So my life is very busy, but I'm also an artist, and I go to college full time, and I run and
Wow.
I exercise, and I've got all this stuff going on, and so I'm like really, really super busy. And I said, you know what, I need to take myself off the live stream schedule and just come on as I feel like it, which might
Hmm.
be regular, but it's just kind of whenever I feel like it, rather than a set.
Yeah.
Because when you when
Yes.
you when you put yourself on a tight schedule, it can put you under unnecessary pressure, and that's not what, for me, YouTube is about. YouTube is about being here because I enjoy it and it's fun.
I had been
Absolutely.
thinking about like I did do one live stream
Hmm.
and I had a co-host and after we did about 2 hours and we had like 4 people watching us.
That's okay.
It,
That's
I
fine.
This
was
is on
fine
YouTube.
with that.
I've done ones where I had one person.
I was fine with it, but at the end of the live stream, we talked about it, and we're thinking of doing it weekly and doing it on a Sunday
Yeah.
before
Mm.
noon
Yeah.
ish, when all the bad people are in church. So
Yeah.
Or Friday night when all the bad people are in the bar or something. I got it.
well, that didn't really
Yeah.
work during COVID when all the bars were closed. So
Right, absolutely. And all the churches were closed too.
anyway, so I'm gonna try and do a scheduled live on Sunday mornings once a week, and then as I get used to doing lives, maybe just do a few more. Like I'm so gradual. I'm a very gradual person. So when I thought about going live before COVID, and it took me over 2 years to do my first live. I finally did it, but I'm just very gradual, and I unlisted it so you can't watch it because I have no idea what I said.
I'm gonna say
Well,
that. I'm
just
gradual.
condition
I'm
your
not
mind.
procrastinating. I'm gradual. I'm
Yes.
That's a very, you know what? I'm
good.
gonna use that. We're gonna borrow that from you, Dory. Glad I'm gonna be able to use
I'm
that.
gradually getting my taxes done from 4 years ago.
And the problem is I know too much about everybody, so I don't want to say something.
Right.
I'm
But
not here to offend people.
I think gradual is fine. I think whatever
Yeah.
works for that person. Some people come on 5 and 6 hours every day and it works for them. For me,
Mm.
that would not work.
Yeah,
You
some
know,
people can go solo for
oh,
like
Oh God.
and just talk nonstop for 5, 6, 7 hours. I'm like amazed.
yeah, or they
How do
sleep
they
in
do
front of
that?
it, or they sleep in front of the camera.
Oh, yeah, but I
I
don't
know
think
people
that's
who've done
intentional.
that. Yep.
I've seen a couple of those
I did an
accidental
8-hour
streams.
one, but I
Well,
want
guess what, guys? Invite me. I'll be coming up. I'll be your co-host. I'll be
Oh, I
Bakulet.
would love that. I love having you here, Sparkling. Oh, you are welcome to come up. All of you.
I'll be
All of
like,
you are
hey,
welcome
I'm
to come
here.
up anytime.
I'm going on a
That's
cruise
me,
soon.
girl.
Oh,
I'm here.
thank you. Thank you.
I'll bring all sort of the. I tell you what, guys. I will bring different community, all sort of different community. Some of them probably very shy because some of them are like reluctant. Like what I just did. I just hey, I'm coming up. I just enjoy you guys. I introduce myself to you guys. Like me or not, here I am. Here's the
But
sparkling.
that's wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful, wonderful,
Yes.
wonderful. You know,
Mhm.
and so I thank all of you for coming up here today.
Yes.
And I am going to get off because we've been on about an hour and a half, and I'm going to go out and do my little things that I do, whatever it is that I do. I want to go out and paint a little bit too, and I got to dance again. You know, I do my dancing every day, so I'm going to dance a little bit.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna send
So, well, thank all of you, and I wish you all a
Thank
great
you.
Monday or
Thank you,
Tuesday.
guys.
I know for Maria, it's a Tuesday, right, Maria?
Yes, it is.
And if you're all not connected to
You
each
guys saw
other,
see
please
me
connect.
everywhere.
Oh,
See
thank
me
you
everywhere.
so much. Thank you so much.
All right. Nice talking to you guys.
Thanks,
Love you
Anna.
guys.
Sparkling,
Bye-bye.
thank you, Sparkling, thank you,
Bye.
Sparkling, thank you, Arnie, thank you, Marie, thank
Annie.
you, Jory, thank you, Rad, and thank you, everybody, for being here. And
Thanks,
Vanessa,
Dave.
thank you. Well,
Thank you,
I'm gonna
Dory.
go.
Bye, Red.
Bye,
Thank you,
everybody.
Maria, Arnie.
Bye.
Everyone. Much
Bye,
love.
everyone.
Good night. Have a great day.
Bye.
Yeah.
Have a good evening.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You too,
Bye,
Dianna.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye, Arnie.